Hello, beautiful people. I hope you can hear me. We are now live streaming. You can see Hyde Park behind me. I'm just heading to Marble Arch. How are you all? I hope you're well. Really warm day in London today, but we're heading down. Looks like quite a few people there, which is fantastic. How are you all? I hope you're well. Can't necessarily see what's going on in the live chat, but just to say we do have one mod on today, just because I'm out of the office, out of the studio, as it were. So I don't want your viewing pleasure disrupted by the 77th or anybody else for that matter. Thank you for being here. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. Let's see. Let's hopefully, let me turn it around like this, around like this. Hey, you can. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Right. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right. Let's cross over. Let's get over to Marble Arch. Looks like quite a gathering there, which is fantastic. Right. Okay. Just bear with me. Oh, so warm. So very warm. Right. Okay. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. 7 to 8 to cross the road. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I hope it's nice and warm where you are. It's absolutely glorious in London, but so hot. So hot to be out in it. And it's actually been dulled. The weather has been dulled. So let me see if I can find Matt Landman. First of all, that's the first port of call, just to let him know that I'm here. Lord knows where he is, but you can see people are gathering. People are gathering. Right. Woo. 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 Let me make sure you've got me. Okay. We realised that I was going to have to use a gimbal myself because the way StreamYard is working is it's forward facing. I could do the camera facing outwards, but I had to do that before StreamYard started working. So let's have a look. See who's here. Anybody that I know. Okay. Let's get people gathering more. You know, it's so important to do this. I know it can be tricky. Can you hear me properly? Can you hear me properly? Let me just check that you've got me. Greetings, everyone. Happy summer solstice. Too flipping warm. It is. Right. It is very, very warm. As you can see, I'm melting here, but that's all right. That's absolutely fine. But is that the kind of stage up there? Let me just go check. Let me go check. Let me go check. Those steel are sunshine. Woo. Hold on. Hello! It is! Hey, look, kids, Mel's from the live stream. Hiya. Live streaming. Yes. Where are you? Why are you here? I know. Well, I know about that. Look, we're walking around the Hyde Park. Oh my God. Face that I believe should be. Oh, don't. Don't. I'm absolutely melting. Thank you so much. I'm absolutely melting. It's unbelievable. Hiya. Have you seen Matt Landman? Not yet. Oh, let's go play him. Hello. Hello, Chris. Say hello to the live stream. Say hello to the live stream, everybody. How are you, Chris? Good man. Come on the show. Join me on the show one day. Right. That was Chris from the sheep farm. And I am glad to see that there are a whole host of cameras set up around here. Let me go. Oh, there's Phil Zimmerman. Hello, Phil. Say hello to the live stream.
Hi, we're all ready to rock here. It's looking really good. Yeah, looking sounding good. So hopefully we're going to have a big crowd turning up.
Yeah, get started. When are you done to do your song?
So find that out now from
Oh,
Matt.
there's Matt. Oh,
I don't know what one.
Matt!
Sonia.
We're already on the live stream.
Hey, Sonia. Nice to see
Oh,
you.
God, I'm melting.
Hey.
Matt Landman, everybody.
So glad you're here with the Marble Arch, and they gave us some lovely clouds today and
Yeah,
everything.
they did.
After
They
first
did.
spraying like crazy, of course.
Yes, indeed, indeed. How long are you staying for in London until Tuesday?
I'm going to Parliament on Monday, and then I'm flying out on Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be here a full week. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got a pretty decent turnout.
Yep.
And I'm really excited about all that we have coming on today. We have speakers and music, and Sonia will be here speaking as well.
I will be speaking.
Yes,
I will
terrific.
Indeed. I will indeed. I'm actually really relieved it's got a bit cooler now.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
I was roasting earlier. So.
Still roasting, actually.
On the hottest day of the year.
I know. Do you know when speaking starts?
I'm gonna speak after this song.
Oh, okay. Matt is going to speak after this song. Let's be stand close. I'm going to be close, Matt, so I can catch you.
Terrific.
Or I'm going to go over here and mop myself down first of all. People.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Shay. Been following you for years.
Hey, say hello to our live stream.
Oh, hello everyone on the live stream.
What's your name?
My name's Jo.
Joe is Joe and
Sharon.
you want to say hello? Why are you both looking so cool? I'm absolutely melting here.
Well, we've been in the shade over in Hyde Park for most of the
Oh,
year.
I am roasting. I'm genuinely roasted. You're not allowed to leave nasty comments about how roasting I'm looking, people. Right, let's get close to where Matt's going to be. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you. Right. I hope you can hear it all nice and loud and clear. Let's just check. Look, I'm in charge of the camera, right? So you know it's always going to be a little bit wonky. But I'm going to do my absolute best to make sure that I can bring this to you as best as I usually can. Hold on a second. Let me just get cool. Pat down. Wow. Wow. I think I'm loving this vibe. I'm loving this vibe today already. This is good. This is, the thing is, if nothing else, it sends out a message. This is literally the middle of London, right? It's the middle of London. And the message is that these people gathered here have had enough. We've had enough of the gaslighting and everything else that goes along with this whole nonsense. And I think it's like we showed on Wake Up yesterday as one example. They are now, the mainstream media obviously are complicit. We've known that for a very long time. Oh, okay. Somebody just sat behind me saying, don't get me on camera. Oh, bless you. Thank you. It's not going to explode in my bag, is it? What's your name?
Maria.
Oh,
It's Maria, but Maria.
on the live stream.
I do watch your show, but I've changed my phone, so I can't comment anymore. But I've been watching it today.
What a star. Thank you so much. Lovely. Thank you.
Find you.
You did. You found me and I melted. More than anybody else, it would appear. Which is ironic, isn't it?
You want to get on to this stuff? Someone's out now. Really like.
I know, with the absolute roasting. Thank you. Whatever that is, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely lovely. How lovely is that? So lovely. I love it when people come up to me. No, not at all. Not at all. Lovely. Lovely to talk to you. I love it when people come up to me and make themselves known. It's absolutely wonderful to meet our peeps out in the field. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So that gaslighting that's now taking place, of course, the whole thing is that they're now telling us that our enemies are going to be using geoengineering against us, which is such a liberty because the people who are supposed to be representing us have been using geoengineering against us for a very long time. And I find it so alarming in some respects that it's only just now that they're starting to say, yes, actually, this is going on. But they're not talking about it in past tense. They're saying that this is a future event. Well, of course, it's a lie, isn't it? An absolute lie. Hold on, bear with me. I'm trying to juggle 100 things at once. And yeah, I'm just waiting for Matt's going to start talking in a minute, which is great. And we'll go closer and hopefully you'll be able to hear him. And yeah, how you doing in the chat there? How you doing in the chat? It's difficult for me to see the chat from here. Let me just see if I can. No, you fight like that. If our enemies are going to use it against us, trust they can inform us who our enemies are. Yes, that's interesting, isn't it? And yes, right, I'm going to turn it back here because I'm confident you can hear me. No, no, not at all. You're fine, absolutely fine. Hello, hello. And lovely to see you too. I'm on a live stream. Would you like to say hello to a live stream?
Hello, live stream.
There you go. What's your name?
Rajesh.
Rajesh. And why are you here today, Rajesh?
Oh, I want to support Langdon and the Sheep Farm Brothers and yourself.
Wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
We'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear it. Why are you not melting? Why is nobody else but me melting?
It's a conversation. Bottle of water, if you like.
I've got some water. Don't worry. I've got water and alcohol.
Oh, okay.
See you later.
Okay.
Right, I think we're going to get ready for Matt to talk, which would be great. And so what I will do is I will position myself like this so that you can see him.
Come to me, please.
Yes, hold on. Bear with me. And it's a nice turnout. I'm actually quite surprised because, well, one, it's a hot day. Two, it's central London. And hello.
She just saw in and
Hello,
she said,
sweetie.
please say hello.
I did. What's your name? You're on a live stream right now.
Hi, Diane. Hi.
Diane
And my brother PJ. Come in.
and PJ.
I've known you for years. I love you. And then Maddie McCann stuff. Yeah, love you.
Bless you.
going.
What a sweetheart.
Nice to see ya.
Do you know, it's absolutely wonderful to come out and meet everybody. Genuinely, it actually really touches me. Like, you can start to feel very isolated and kind of on your own at times sometimes. Then you get into an environment like this and you realise there's loads of us. And that's wonderful. And I think always gives me great heart, actually, to see it like that. So let's just wait for Matt to start talking. And Matt looks so young. He looks so young. He probably is so young, though, isn't he? And bless him for being prepared to come over as well and organise this. And really important. Hello there. Good afternoon.
I'm Spencer. I was one of the first people to send you chemtrail photos.
Oh, what? Oh, my word.
Yeah,
Not
from
me.
Langley. That's it.
I even remembered his surname. Spencer sent us chem pictures. We've shown his. Look at this. Look at this. Chemtrails are killing us.
So, yeah, thank you, because you were the first to vote it, really, I think.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Yeah. So I look forward to seeing the live chat.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay.
I'm going to record Matt.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Lovely. Thank you, Spencer. Thank you. I
Hello,
can say to you,
Sonia.
hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. What's your name?
Ray Wilson.
Ray Wilson. We've met before, haven't we, Ray?
We've spoken on the phone. The White Rose.uk.
Yes. Here we
So
go.
I had to
Say
be.
hello to Ray.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had to come today. I started off this morning about 4:30 in the morning. Skies were clear where we are down by Gatwick. It's sort of an exclusion zone because of the planes and things. So we're protected in a very strange way. But by about 6:30 or so, chemtrails had started as per normal. But my missus is a very keen observer of chemtrail skies and everything else, and she observed very high altitude, sort of stratospheric aerosolization. So she really was sort of seeing that, and we haven't seen that so much. So I think there are changes. I'm very suspicious of all of this appearing in the mainstream media. GB News, Mail Online, The Guardian articles, all of this, particularly suspicious of.
And you're right to be suspicious because we can't trust them, can we? They've hidden it for decades.
Well, they've certainly shown a propensity of being able to hide things over the years. I mean, ironically, the BBC in 1952 with the Lynmouth thing, they obviously did have reporters there and reported on it at the time, although they then sort of distanced themselves from some of those activities. And even though the locals were reporting on smelling sulphur and other chemical elements in the skies and surrounding areas, but they distanced themselves from it. But it's just got worse from that point on.
Exactly. And the thing is, I hope you're all getting this, lovely people. I always refer people to the Lynmouth tragedy as well, because obviously 32, 34 people died.
Yeah, that's right.
And I remember it's on my birthday, August 15th,
Okay.
August 16th, so a decade before I was born. But, you know, and I always refer people to that because even BBC Radio 4
Well,
reported
if they're reporting it, obviously it actually happened.
Yeah.
If it isn't on the BBC, of course, generally it hasn't happened.
That's
Even
right.
though we've been there and seen it happening, but the BBC hasn't been there and observing it happening. So there we go.
Exactly. I think he's ready to talk. I'm going to go and position myself here so I can get the mic.
Okay, well, brilliant.
It's lovely talking to you,
Yeah,
Ray.
good.
Thank you so
Good.
much.
Good.
Bless
Good.
your heart. Bless your heart. Right. Hello. Oh, okay, cool.
So if you just somewhere like around
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great. What's your name? Sophie. Sophie. Good to meet you, Sophie. We're live streaming here. Do you want to say hello to the live stream? No, she doesn't want to say hello to the live stream.
No live stream.
Okay, let me get into a position where I can I go in front of here so I can capture him? Because I've got to do it this way.
Watching.
So you get space.
Thing is, if I position myself now, I can be in front of everybody else. It'd be a bit off-putting for people. Let me see.
We're going to go into some
Let's see.
moments.
Let's see.
Geoengineer,
Right, Matt is about to start talking. And there you go. You can see him from there. There you go. Yeah, you can see him from there. Right.
Firstly, we have an email list going around. I won't spam you, but it's really important.
Hey, it's Darren from the Light Kids.
Haha!
How's
How you doing?
Lovely to see you.
Have a sticker.
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 Beautiful. Thank you.
Don't be a stranger. Get on the email list. Also, I have
So lovely.
stickers. I have flyers.
Yeah. So lovely. Oh, it's a good turnout now.
There's stacks of them
Thrilled
here.
about that.
And,
Fine.
get some and pass them out. And we're going to put the suitcase of flyers
So you've
up
got him.
nearby. So
Yeah.
you guys can grab them and pass them out. So we're going to do that now, and then we're going to get going. But please, don't go home empty-handed. There's nice vinyl stickers commemorative of the day. There's 3 different stickers: Look Up, Wake Up, Fall in Love, Not in Line, and Stop Geoengineering London stickers. Also, if you have video from the day or pictures from the day, I have a website, stopgeoengineeringlondon.co.uk. It's on one of the flyers, but you can upload your media to the website for everyone to see. stopgeoengineeringlondon.co.uk. So please upload it, and then I'll approve it in a couple of days, and it'll be there forever. It's a great website, full of information. But please don't leave without flyers. There's like 6 different types, and I'm going to pull this suitcase of flyers up front so people can just snag stacks and pass them out. So we're going to do that first, and then we're going to begin. Thank you.
Right. I think we're about ready to start some talking, which is great. Oh, here comes all the posters. Brilliant posters. Look at these. Tennessee bans chemtrails. Yeah. UK government pushes solar dim sun. And an image of Ed Miliband. I think they're bringing some more flyers and various other things. People, it's actually, the arch now is decently packed, which is wonderful. That's what we need, just to make that little noise. I don't actually see any police around, which is interesting. Very interesting. So,
The flyers
right.
up front,
let's
please.
get ready.
Feel free to go home with some. Pass them out to your friends and family. It's up to us to be the change and to spread the word, and we can't do it alone. Can everybody back hear me okay? Okay, great. Could you all in the benches, would you mind going in the crowd? Is that possible? We want to clear this back area out for just the musicians. Is that, could you please? Not you. No, the musicians and the sign holders can be back here, which is great. But this area is getting really congested, and I want to make it available for the musicians and their instruments and all that.
We'll lose the feedback. Take the bass down.
Okay, or not.
Bass. Don't take the bass down.
I think we're about ready to start talking now, which is
I'm
fun.
not trying to be an asshole. All right.
Ready?
Thank you, Sonia Poulton, for doing the live stream. Where are you at, love?
I'm here.
Thank you so much. And thank you for the sound plug. If anybody needs their birthday party or wedding event or anything like that, you guys have been amazing. Sound plug. Um, Also for videographer, Steve, what's your contact? Integrity Films. So we've got an amazing videographer here, Integrity Films. And then also Sonia Poulton, she has a podcast. So please check her out on YouTube and other social media. She's one of the speakers today. And then I'll be introducing everybody as well, but it's something like you guys know. So then also we have Francis O'Neill, who's a speaker. He's an amazing Substack. He's an actual activist. Christian Waterston of Sheep Farm is here. If you don't know Sheep Farm, it's a great podcast. Yeah, Sheep Farm, great. A lot of people probably think of this. Wonderful. We have some amazing musicians. It's a long time I've lived, which I'll get to. I'll keep you outside. All right, I think we're about ready to start. And look, we filled the square pretty nicely. Okay, yeah. Yourselves a round of applause. It's really important.
Akshay.
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 It can say Akshay. S-H-B-Y.
Okay, well said. It's looking like action. Action. I'm filled. Right. Welcome everyone to the first annual Summer Solstice Rally to stop geoengineering. Thank you so much for coming out. It's so very important that we gather here today. It's the very beginning of something. It's an absolute honor to be surrounded by so many like-minded, truth-seeking, amazing, beautiful human beings. I've already met so many of you, and you're all so sweet and loving and kind, and it's really just a blessing. I'm so pleased and honored, and we got a good turnout. There could always be more, but this is beautiful. This is very wonderful. Thank you. Did you all know that the UK government has announced officially, finally, that they will be dimming the sun with solar geoengineering? Can you believe it? Yes, it's a little validation for us, the truthers, but it's also normalizing it and what's next, right? But they have announced it publicly now. And this Monday, UK Parliament meets to discuss this topic as if it's a brand new idea. Ha ha. Well, I hate to break it to you, but geoengineering has been going on for many decades. It goes by many names. Some will call it SAI, which stands for Stratospheric Aerosol Injections. Others will call it SRM, an acronym for Solar Radiation Management. The UK government likes to call it SATAN. Not even kidding. Yes, Satan. An acronym for the Stratospheric Aerosol Transport and Nucleation Program. This is serious. Some call it weather warfare. Others call it weather engineering, climate engineering, geoengineering, and also chemtrails. Whatever terminology you give it, it's a crime against humanity. It's a crime against all life on Earth, and it must be stopped. And we are here to tell the world, to show the world that we do not consent. They say that they need to launch this supposed new idea of geoengineering to slow down global warming climate change. But we know that's a lie. It couldn't be further from the truth. In a classic problem, reaction, solution paradigm that we find ourselves in, they're actually, yet again, giving us the problem as the solution. They manipulate, they manufacture the weather with floods, with heat, with drought, with hurricanes, tornadoes, you name it. And then they say, oh, look, climate change, we've got to do something about it. We've got your solution for you. It's geoengineering. Meanwhile, they are geoengineering the climate catastrophe to get their paradigm, problem, or actually solution paradigm in order so that the normies, so the world can think that the government is there to save them. Well, what really is climate change? Well, climate is defined as 30 years of weather. And when did we all start to witness these tic-tac-toe boards, or you call it here knots and crosses, grid patterns, X's of chemtrails in our sky? Around 1995, let's be honest. Look at your family photos, go back to the 80s, they weren't there. Okay? So 30 years ago, they started geoengineering our weather to create the illusion of a changed climate. Think about it. Yet here we are, and they're posing it as our solution. Many people come to me, they say, Matt, what can actually be done about this? Does activism even matter? My answer is this: Monsanto. There was a time when none of us knew the word Monsanto, but activists, they played their part. They got loud. They rose the consciousness on the issue. At first, Monsanto, they tried to get their grubby, dirty claws into our food supply quietly. But activists spoke up, and their voices were heard. Finally, on May 25th, 2013, March Against Monsanto was formed, and I'm sure many of you, truth seekers, were there for that. March Against Monsanto rallied in 400 cities simultaneously worldwide. They rallied together and they created annual protests worldwide and started a movement. And they shifted the consciousness on the issue. And now we have choice. We have labels. We don't have choice in the air that we breathe. But activists got loud. Their voices were heard. They made a difference. And they raised the consciousness on the Franken foods. And we too, just as they did, will raise the consciousness on the Franken skies. Surprisingly, still, this is a topic that many turn a blind eye to, or even scoff at, and shame on them. Because this topic is the foundation for so many lies and agendas. It lays the foundation for climate change, the lie. Global warming, the lie. The agendas of net zero, the sustainability agenda of Agenda 2030. By waking up the people and playing our part, the lies that have become so pervasive can become obvious. Just as many truths, if you can raise your consciousness to the vibration of truth, that is the reality of chemtrails, other truths become self-evident. And in shifting the consciousness on our Franken skies, the world will wake up. We gather here today. Thank you again so much. I'm so happy and thankful that you all came. Just imagine me speaking here alone. We gather here today to not just honor the sun on summer solstice, the longest day of sunshine. We gather to honor the sun, the giver of all life. But also, we gather to honor our ancestors, those who fought to give us the rights we still do have. We gather to honor the next generation, and I'm so happy to see some children here today. We gather to honor the next generation, those who have yet to even be born. Because it is up to us what gets passed down. And I don't know about you, but I absolutely refuse to pass down to my children a blocked out sun. Thank you. I'm going to be giving another speech later, but next is Francis. And then me and Francis are going to do a frequently asked questions bit to try to raise some education and consciousness on the topics. And then we have some other speakers as well. But Francis O'Neill, I want you all to follow his Substack.
It's Francis.
I want you all to follow his Substack. He's an amazing activist.
I hope you are receiving this. It's very difficult for me to actually see because and everything. So I just hope that you can all see it and it's all fine.
If you haven't heard of Francis,
It's
look into him. find some podcasts you've been on. Show him.
Overcast now, which is interesting, but it's still really hot. It's so near just coming up.
Actual activists like this gentleman here who I'm honored to call a friend. Thank you. Thank you, Liz. Thank you all for coming. There's a lot of activists standing behind me as well who also maybe don't get such the limelight, but they work much harder than I do to get anything, so I'm a bit proud by that. When Matt initially asked me to speak, I was reluctant because speaking out is always uncomfortable. There's always, it takes time and it takes energy, and people don't always like what you say, especially when it's on certain topics, like this one. Now, the government did me a favour, and the media, by announcing that they were planning to dim the sun after I had agreed to speak. So it looks a little bit less crazy now, this thing was impossible only a few months ago. Now, if we start on things that we can all agree upon, I think most people here, perhaps many people, perhaps all people here, would recognize that politicians sometimes do not tell the truth. I think most people here, and perhaps all of us, would recognize that the media sometimes lies to us.
Hello, we like it.
Sometimes those lies end up taking the form of wars that take millions of lives and displace millions of people and into them. Sometimes those lies take the form of disease disguised as medication. Some of those lies end up as toxins in our air, in our water, in our food, in our arms, in our hearts, and in our minds. You can come across as many as 6 outrageous lies before breakfast. Some of them are in your breakfast cereal.
They are.
Now, 24 years ago, you mentioned 24 years ago,
Say hello to the live stream, Piers.
Oh,
We're on live.
jolly good. Well, there's lies in your breakfast.
And I started to want to
We want to fill all the spots.
awareness with people. And
Well, they go to
sort
the
of
US Embassy on Thursday to say they should stop the satellites being dropped because they give us aluminium and copper poison.
other subjects that were
So we're going to meet at the BBC 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock on Thursday.
when I realized
Go
that
to
I
the
was
US
a
Embassy
hypocrite,
because they
that I
could
could not get those
gather these
people
satellites and stick them in the space station or bring them down together or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But they give us aluminium.
Tell me about it afterwards.
Yes.
No, I want to hear. I want to hear.
Now,
Still getting
people are
biscuits.
generally reluctant to speak. They're apathetic. People don't tend to shout fire in a crowded theatre for no reason. And if somebody did tell you your house is on fire, you would be inclined to listen to them. So we are here today to tell people that there is no smoke without fire, and there are no trails without chemicals. Once I was walking in town in the high street, and I started to notice on the floor, somebody had written in chalk repeatedly, every few feet, "Don't look up, don't look up." I thought, is this what I think it's about? And I kept reading the chalk writing until eventually I found a website, it was don'tlookup.com or don'tlookup.org, and it was about the spraying of the skies. And this person who'd written in chalk focused my mind because I'd seen this on the internet and thought maybe that's a little bit strange and crazy, I don't know what to make of that. But the thing is that the truth doesn't necessarily fall on you like the poisons from the sky. It doesn't come from above from politicians and prime ministers. It rises from the street. It takes the form of stickers on lampposts and flyers left at bus stops and yellow boards on street corners and gatherings like this.
Because when I need somebody to hold this for me for the live stream. Whenever I speak.
Yeah, okay.
Is that okay?
So later, one day, a bit like this day, I was in a park sitting on the grass with people that I knew. And I was sitting there watching as
This
plane left the
We're
trail
live
behind in the sky. And somebody saw me and said, "What are you looking at?"
yeah.
And I said, "I'm watching the trail being left by the plane in the sky." And they said,
Oh, you're not one of those people, are you?
It does actually work if you do it on here.
Yeah.
Because there's a taboo. There are certain topics that are off topic that we cannot talk about freely. We have to have a conditioned idea before we can go anywhere. Now, the thing is, I don't think that we've been given the capacity of reason and intellect and the abilities of eyes and ears and noses not to use them. I had been learning. I started looking and reading things, and it not only is the subject taboo, it's admitted at the same time. It's a contradiction. So if you look back, you'll find things like Operation Cumulus in this country, where they flooded Lynmouth in Devon and killed 35 people in an RAF operation where they caused rainfall and floods. There was Operation Popeye in the Vietnam War. They have been altering our weather for decades. Not only that, you'll find that the US government was putting poison into buildings in St. Louis, in the city of St. Louis, in poor people's apartments, and poisoning them directly. The only thing we're really arguing about with the toxins in our water and our air is the mechanism and the distance from which it's dropped. They even experimented introducing gases into tube stations in the past. So, and if you look as well, as you look further into it, just to get the facts out of the way, the Beijing Olympics, they were spraying the sky to clear the rainfall, so the weather was modified to give them good weather for the Olympics. They do it as a matter of course in countries where they don't have enough rain. Cloud seeding, geoengineering, solar radiation management, these terms are out there. It's an open secret about which we are not allowed to talk. And as you look further, you will find that there are headlines in major press outlets which talk about billionaires' plans to be on the sun. But who are these billionaires? Who are these fat, flaccid men to whom we have to go with the begging bowl, like Oliver Twist, to ask for more sunlight? Who gives them, what right do they have to deny us our birthright of sunlight? Now, there is a term called reality privilege. There are net zero plans, and there are plans to restrict our movement and have us denied the privilege of reality of the countryside. It makes you wonder whether they're going to add sunlight to this when they lock us in 15, corral us into 15-minute cities where we're overshadowed by tower blocks. Is sunlight going to be the privilege of the rich? Now, these men who do this, they are but men. It's ridiculous, but they have the covetous attitude of the poorest of paupers. They covet earthly goods like paupers, and yet they style themselves as princes of the powers of the air. These slug-like men would corrupt this Garden of Eden and make it of it a hell by meddling with the sky to break our connection with the heavens. That is what they are doing. They are literally geoengineering. The word geo means earth. They think it's within their remit to engineer the earth as though it requires their interference. There is no, it's as mad as one fish denying another fish water. It's as mad as one dog denying another dog its bark or its walk. We have seen, this might seem crazy, but we have seen in recent years that these people have denied people the outdoors. They have denied them sunlight and exercise. They have rationed people to an hour of daylight each day. These things may seem crazy, but we have lived through crazier times. And yet each and every one of us can resist this. Each and every one of us comes from ancestors who have run into hails of machine gun fire, who have run into hails of bullets and arrows, who have faced sword and steel, who have turned back invaders on boats. We have had people in our history, in our lineage, who have enjoyed feast and endured famine. But these people, we have that blood running in our veins, and these people seek to clot it and stymie it, so that that spirit doesn't manifest in us. So what can we do? Our challenge is not as difficult in some ways. It's not life and death, and it's not survival. Our challenge, not in the immediate future, is not survival.
Right, guys. Got
In
it.
the long term, it's survival. But it may be much more difficult because we are required to open people's eyes and change their minds. We have to get people to look truth in the eye. And the truth is that the weather is being changed and manipulated, and that they are trying to deceive us to believe that this is our fault so that we accept restrictions and imprisonment, incarceration. Our challenge is to speak when we are asked to speak when we are moved to. And it's often difficult, and we're often reluctant, but that's what I'm going to ask everybody here to do today. Thank you. I'd just like to, I forgot that I was staying up. I would just like to ask if Matt is around, if you can hear me. Matt. I can tell he was listening. He was paying total attention. Thank you, Francis. I really appreciate you. All right. To give Francis a good round of applause, let's do it. So, we were speaking about what's along the way. You don't know,
It's all dry. No, it's on that. All the best of the day. You too. Absolutely. Boiling. If only they can spell them.
and some people who would say suggested, I think he'll take a long way. People know it and like him, that we should get him to answer a few questions to explain a little bit more about why we are here and the details of what we're campaigning against. So, first question that we thought we'd ask him is, what is it that first drew your attention to?
Yes, just hold that there. Absolutely.
So my geoengineering awakening story is much like everyone else's, everyone has a story. Like try to think back how it happened for you. Maybe it was a friend, maybe it was a documentary, maybe it was sheep farm podcast, God bless them. Who knows what it was, but we all have our moment. Maybe someone just planted that seed. Maybe you walked by a rally or saw a sticker. Like Francis said, yes, I was listening, love you, thank you. So, my story, which, at the time, you don't think it's anything, right? You're just going through your life. I had moved to California. I'm from the States.
Sheep farm.
And thank you all for welcoming me to your countries. It's just lovely to be here. It really is an absolute pleasure, and you've all been so lovely and kind. And even the police seem like they're being so sweet. So thank you for letting us have this rally. And keep the peace and all that sort of stuff. And we're only going to be here till like 4:30, so thank you for busting it out. Yeah, your question. Yeah. Sorry. I was in class, and I was listening on the phone to a friend. And I was there at the time when I just I was lamenting on the phone to a friend back home. I was 30 years old. Right now I'm 44. I was saying, these kids, I was back in college, right? University. I was like, these kids, they don't know anything about the truth. I started telling them about 9/11, and they're like, mate, I wasn't even born yet. I don't really care. And I'm like, no, you need to know. It was an inside job. Right? The government did it. Okay, so for them. And he said, yeah, we'll cut him some slack. And some of them were like, hardly born, maybe they were 2 years old. They don't have the drive. Time. I grew up right outside DC. My girlfriend lived in New York at the time. She was going to university right next door to the Twin Towers. I was glued to the TV that day. I was emotionally involved. And then when I finally did see a documentary about it and started to wake up, it changed my life. So I told my friend all about it, and he tells me on the phone at the time, you know, Matt, you woke me up for 9/11. That was great, but you can't shame them for not knowing about 9/11. But what about the chemtrails? Haha. It's right in everyone's faces. And I say, what's that? It's a phone call with a frame. That's all it was. And he's not a truther, he's not an activist. He's pretty mainstream, this guy. Right? I mean, during lockdown, surely, God bless him, he's not like us. Just to say that. But he planted the seed. And I said, what's chemtrails? This is about 12 years ago. And he said, Matt, you woke me up to 9/11. Go look it up, bro. I go home, I type it in, computer, and I see these photos. Well, shortly thereafter, I'm working on a farm. I mean, I was working on a farm at the time, but shortly thereafter, I'm working on a farm, and we're in the midst of a catastrophic 4-year drought in Northern California, where we get a seasonal deluge every year. We usually get like 4 straight months of rain, but we haven't had rain for 40 years. So my farmer, Paul, he comes out and he says, we're getting rain tomorrow. Bring your rain boots and bring your rain jacket. We're going to be harvesting all the pumpkins in the field so they don't rot. So I come to work, and where I live was right on the ocean, and where I work was right on the ocean. And we're out there with our rain gear, harvesting the pumpkins, and on the edge of this massive storm, we're supposed to get a 100% chance of rain for a week. And on the edge of this massive storm, where all these storm clouds coming in off the ocean, black storm clouds, we're about to get a deluge. You know, we're going to get a week-long rain. All of a sudden, these planes showed up. And this is very rural Northern California where we don't have air traffic. Maybe one day on the farm for a whole day, I'd see one plane fly over. And those planes never left persistent, linear, serious cloud formations coming out of the back of the plane. They never did. They never left the GOEG, chemtrails, SRN, SAI, SATA, whatever you want to call it. So I witnessed something firsthand. There was about 12, maybe 15 planes. They zigzagged the sky. They left lines in the sky. And as the storm came into the haze that they left, the storm didn't drop any rain.
So you know you basic
So
you've got.
I had this seed planted by a friend,
Absolutely.
and then I witnessed it firsthand. And that's the power of the seed. All these seed planters, we don't have to be activists. You don't have to be filmmakers. You don't have to be speakers. We could just be seed planters by telling a friend, by putting up a sticker, by passing out a flyer, or maybe just having the difficult conversation with a coworker, a peer, a family member, in a grounded way, meeting them where they're at, in a grounded fashion, planting that seed, and then later that metaphorical soil will be fertile and the seed can sprout. So then I went home and I started really digging into it, and the rest is history. I started making flyers and made a movie and all this sort of stuff, but I had to witness something firsthand, and I had to have that seed planted, and we can all be seed planters. So be encouraged to try to play your part, and don't be shy. Everybody needs to play their part in this great awakening, and we all need each other to make this happen. Thank you.
So one of the questions that always comes up, Matt, is how do the people spraying us get away without suffering from the effects of the spraying? How do they avoid them?
So I get this question a lot, like, why would they do that to themselves? That exact line, why would they do that to themselves, I've heard over 100 times. It's not thousands of times. Because it's like mentally, you're like, why would they do that to themselves? Well, we're dealing with a new world order agenda where there's elite. I mean, even if the officers are listening, there's higher ups and higher ups and higher ups. The people in the middle, they're on a need-to-know basis. They're compartmentalized. They think that they're saving the world by blocking out our sun, you know. But the higher ups that are really in charge, they know it's being sprayed when and where. They have med beds, they have blood transfusions, they have HEPA filters in their memos, they have doomsday bunkers, they have the resources have the anecdotes to be able to cleanse themselves of these things while we're here in the dark wondering what's being sprayed. We got to test our soil, test our rain, test our food. Oh, wait, and then finally we cross-reference the patents. Sorry, I call them patents. And I'll butcher aluminum a few times, bear with me, because we call it aluminum. But we test our things, and we finally come up, oh, they're spraying aluminum, barium, strontium. Like, it takes us ages to even come up with that. But there's more in the spray. You know, we had some toxic fog coming in over the winter, and people got sick, and it woke some people up. The more they do the spraying, the more people wake up. So it's like they can't keep people from waking up by doing what they're doing. This billboard right here, "We were liars." I want to point that out. We were liars. It's on the buses. That's real. Just saying. Okay, next question.
You could rattle through it. There's more people when it's on.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, but people always ask as well, is it passenger planes?
So that's a common misconception. It's not the passenger plane. And believe me, I've devoted my life to this. I've been researching it for over a decade. At first, I thought it was. It must be. But look, the marking on the plane. And I got a telescopic lens. Look at the plane. That's United Flight 247. If you were a trillionaire and you had $1 trillion doomsday bunker, and you were in the New World Order Club, the Bilderberg Group, the Club of Rome, you know, whatever you want to call it, you would be very smart about this. Just think about it. They have these boardrooms, they come together, they plan this out for decades to keep us in the dark. There's a flight tracker app that you can download, and then they look up and they're like, oh, that's flight number whatever, going over to Amsterdam. No, I'm sorry. The billionaires, trillionaires, the ones doing the spraying,
The only app. Yeah.
yeah, so there's an app, there's a flight tracker app that you can get, and you can show you what the planes are, and then you can be like, oh, that's United Flight 246 going over to wherever, and that's doing the spraying, therefore the passenger jet's doing spraying. And then sometimes there's maybe a whistleblower that says, oh, yeah, the pilot's doing spraying or whatever. There's so much control in this narrative. I encourage people to trust your own discernment, trust your gut. Don't be fooled.
Well, what are the planes then if they're not the planes that you
So it's top secret. Like, imagine how come there's not a million people here today? Because the lies are so pervasive. There is military craft, primarily unmanned. There's drones. There's an aftermarket for airline planes. Just like how you can go and buy like an old rental car that maybe still has the tags on it. That doesn't mean you rented a rental car, you bought that thing. In the States, you can get an old police car and it still has the little light on the side. It's not a police car because I'm driving it around. I'm not a cop, you know what I mean? So there's an aftermarket for old airline planes. They leave the markings on it, or they just get their drone and put the markings on it to keep us confused. But the narrative that it is coming out of LaGuardia or Heathrow or whatnot, and that it's passenger jets, it is false. And I hate to break it to you, but considering all of the funding, all the money they put into this, they have covered all their bases. They have drones, they're primarily unmanned, and it's not coming from the passenger jets, and that's a big question a lot of people are asking.
Another question is, sorry, go on. Sorry for the another question is, what is the difference between the long trails and the short trails? Are there short trails contrails and the long trails chemtrails? Can you talk about that first?
So this is a common misconception, and I'm glad you brought that up, Francis. Just because the trails are short doesn't mean it's okay. All right. So to manufacture this today, the hottest day of the year, you could have watched the sky yesterday, or the day before, or the day before, or the day before. And I witnessed it firsthand because I've been in London now for a few days, and I witnessed it for ages now. The mixing chemicals in our atmosphere. Okay, the short trails are a type of chemical. The medium trails, they're a type of chemical. The long trails are a type of chemical. They're using the atmosphere as a laboratory. That's a NASA quote. NASA has a budget of 80 million US dollars per day. They have a chemtrail program called CARE, C-A-R-E. They don't care. It's called the Charged Aerosol Release Experiment, where they have planes and drones and ground-based stations and a lot of resources going into making not polluted clouds where they spray aluminum, barium, and strontium. If you look into it, NASA is part of the agenda, but the short trails are also nefarious and they are especially used to create heat. Oftentimes, if you keep your eye to the sky, you'll see side by side or just in the wake of the other plane, you'll see a long trail and then a short trail. They're mixing chemicals together. Maybe you'll see it on a Facebook video or on social media or something. The short trails, I'm pretty sure they're barium. The long trails, I'm pretty sure they're aluminum. But that's aside from the fact the short trails are also worth looking into. But that's the confusion tactic, and that's the con of the con trail. Oh no, that's just the con trail. And oh no, that one's persistent because of atmospheric pressure and whatnot. No, they're mixing chemicals in our sky to pull out all these things, whether it's make rain, not make rain, dim the sun, mess with our crops, whatever it is. But keep an eye on those short trails and think for yourself.
The last question is about, we've seen some extreme weather events, and we have a net zero agenda. And how do the chemtrails tie in with that from your experience of what you can see, especially in the United States?
So in the United States at the moment, we have fires, which is part of the agenda. But even let's talk about today first. Today is the hottest day of the year. And how did they make it the hottest day of the year with their geoengineering? Well, every night I witnessed in London, they come out and spray, and they have this chemical haze dropping and holding the heat from the day. So the first day will be 28, the next high. The next day will be 30 high. The next day will be 32 high. Today was supposed to be 33. I don't even think that's going to happen. They'll say it. They'll just say it, and people believe it, so that they can say, "Oh, look, global warming, climate change. Well, we need to dim the sun. You're welcome." But they use the chemicals to create heat waves or heat, hot days. And so what they do is different things. They can spray the sky and zap them with NextRad-based stations like Park, which is it's pretty advanced. And they use microwaves to microwave the sky after they spray the aluminum, putting aluminum in the microwave. So they superheat the sky to near the temperature of the sun, and then now you have hot, high pressure and heat. But especially what they'll do is on a warm day, they'll blanket the sky with chemicals, and when that heat's supposed to be released at night, you have a chemical haze keeping that heat from releasing, and then the next day is warmer. It's pretty simple. But in the States, what we have right now are fires where I live. We know we have this thing called fire season, which is like year round. But what they spray on our trees, and they've been doing it for now decades, is aluminum oxide and barium salts. And these are patented fire accelerants. So we've got fire accelerants sprayed on the forest, embedded in our trees. It's not going to be good for forest fire. Also, what the aluminum does is it messes up the biology of the soil and makes it highly alkaline. So the biological chemistry of the soil is not balanced. And then fungus and whatnot can grow, and the soil makes it so that the trees cannot be healthy. Also, the aluminum is desiccating, so it's drying out the trees. And then it's also breaking down the immune system of these trees. And we're being those tree die-offs that are even next to streams and rivers, and people are scratching their heads not knowing what's going on. And then when the fires come, which they can hire arson or precipitate lightning, what have you, with their technology. Interesting that this is happening right now.
Watching
When the fires come, there is the technology to make rain on top of these fires. But instead, they geoengineer wind on top of these fires. So look out for this in coming years, because Agenda 2030 involves making rain. Making fires and then pushing people out of areas because it's fire prone. And they say, oh, you can't live here anymore because it's so fire prone. They're engineering this situation by spraying the aluminum on the trees, making it so they're dried out, putting patented fire accelerants on the trees, lighting the fires, creating high winds, directional on the fires, even directing the winds towards places like Palisades, Los Angeles, Lahaina, California, Tallahassee, Oregon, Paradise, California, behind Maui, sorry. And they're
Ah, beh,
taking out
sì,
areas
buona
and the
sì.
mainstream narrative is,
Ignorante.
oh, it's climate change or
Anche
global
quando
warming.
rimasti.
It's them. It's the New World Order green agenda creating this climate catastrophe by design to push people off the land. And it's not just going to end in the United States and Canada. It looks like it might rear its ugly head here, and it's time people wake up to it. Thank you, Lord.
Oh, me? Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. All right. Got it?
So, please, if you have any more questions for me, I'm happy to answer them. I've heard it all. I've been on about 1,000 podcasts, and I'm pretty well versed in this topic. This is my passion. This is my life. I've dedicated my life to this thing. Franklinskies@gmail.com. Please check it out. Also check out the website, engineeringlondon.co.uk. You can upload your photos and videos from the day. I've also got a website, actualactivists.com. And if you haven't seen the movie that I made about this topic, it's called Frankenstein. It's available everywhere for free. It starts off in the 1920s, goes through the whole timeline of it. You can share it with your friends and family. You can show them the first 10 minutes and it'll change their perspective on the world that we live in. I'm making a sequel. Hopefully it'll be out by the end of the year. Thank you very much. And our next speaker is Sonia Poulton. And please check her out on YouTube. She's streaming the event live. God bless her. You can achieve it.
I'm here today because I'm sick of the government pissing on me and telling me it's raining. Gaslighting and subjected to one auspicious day today. I'm so grateful to see you all here today. Give yourself a round of applause. Amazing people. If you think it was less than a matter of weeks ago when they were still denying what was actually going on, and then suddenly everything came on top of them, and suddenly they're telling us not only are they dimming our sun, but our enemies are dimming our sun as well. And I don't know about you, but yesterday morning they were out hemming very, very early, so I'm not at all surprised it's as overcast as it is now. And that it's time to rain, but it's wonderful to be here. I feel so excited. It's like the start of something new. And right, it feels really good, really good. So I wanted to just briefly, I'm not going to bore you, but I just wanted to briefly take you through my journey of being a former legacy media journalist and what legacy media thinks about people like us. You probably already know. There's only one other subject in my experience as a chemtrails that got my head just saying, "Are you crazy?" And that was when I said, "Can we talk about Madeline McCann not being abducted?" It's as bad as talking about chemtrails for legacy media journalists, let me tell you that. So I was a contributing and consulting editor at one of our biggest news broadcasters for 8 years, and my job was to bring in stories that were on the fringe, on the edge, and he broke the contaminated blood story as well as other really important stories like that. But the one story that they wouldn't let me cover was what was going on in our skies. And I kept saying to them, all you have to do is look up. I mean, it's really that simple. I'm not sure why it's so difficult for people to grasp, because just by a show of hands, does the sky look the same now as it did when you were a kid? Yes or no? Hands up if no. Look at that, everybody on the live stream. The fact is, people know, we know what they've been doing to us, and now they know we know. And it's because of events like this that I think will help us turn the corner. And I want to say thank you, first of all, it took an American to bring us all together, people. And honestly, I don't care who it takes to bring us together. Let him just bring us together because we need to do this. This kind of reminds me when we all got together during C19, set up yours, and you got in the middle of Trafalgar Square and various other places without masks. That's right. And sometimes when you're ahead of the curve, you have to be prepared to be treated as if there's something wrong with you, right? As if you've had a frontal lobotomy. And as anybody will tell you online, one of the worst subjects that you can actually talk about with any conviction is to do with geoengineering, because they have their 77th out there. There are endless trolls when it comes to geoengineering. They don't want to admit it until now. And that's why I say I abhor the gaslighting that they have subjected us to. This whole idea that they would suddenly come out and say, we potentially consider emptying the sun. We know you feckers, you've been doing it for decades. There are some brilliant songs here. We're not lab rats over there. Woo! Tim the sun, absolutely. I'm going to glass on for this one. I can't see that one. No, I still can't see. I am melting. I am melting, but it doesn't matter because I want to see our sun. I don't want them to block our sun. And when you look at the people who are in charge of what is going on in our country in terms of the whole net zero agenda, we are in the capital city. A capital city where the mayor is Sadiq Khan, the co-chair of C40 Cities. And the job of C40 Cities is to convince us that we are really in a climate crisis. And we are not in a climate crisis. And actually, the only thing I'm surprised about today is there's no cops anywhere, which is kind of odd. Maybe they think they're going to catch something from us. I don't know. But the point is, we're here, and that's what's important. And bit by bit, mainstream media are being forced to talk about the thing that we've known has been happening for decades. And I think it was Francis who referred to the Linman tragedy. Well, the Linman tragedy happened on August the 15th and August the 16th in the 1950s. And they couldn't hide it. And obviously, as Francis said, 30 plus people died. And all that's happened is they've become a bit more sophisticated about it. But the reality is, as our skies are different, we know it. And I mean, there's also the sicknesses that we hear about, of course, as well. The mercury that is being registered in people's brains, the fact that we have issues with Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is one of the issues in our country, and they're not addressing what could potentially be behind it. And that is what we're dealing with today. So I just want to thank you all for being here. I told you it's going to be brief. I'm not a big talker. I think it's absolutely wonderful to see you all and all these wonderful people here with their signs. Can we give them a round of applause as well? That's right. Anything is happening. You know what I like about gatherings like this is we create our own vibration, right? And so it's true, you know it's true, but we all come together in an area like this. This is not just, this is not some village hall or something. This is literally we gather together in the middle of central London. That's a phenomenal thing to do. Woo! That takes guts. That takes some guts and that takes some courage, and I'm proud of everybody here today. And if you weren't able to be here today, that's fine as well. But please support anybody that you can who wants to talk out about geoengineering, because when history is written, people who prepared to put their head above the parapet are the people that you will quite rightly see as the heroes, and the David Miliband's and the Sadiq Khans, whose job is just to fleece us or telling us that everything's all right, will be seen in an entirely different light. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me. Have a beautiful day, you all.
Thank you, Sonia.
Excellent.
For
No,
many
it's a bit
people,
loose
waking up
there.
to the details of the process.
Try to hold it.
First, you are baffled that you did not already know about it. Then
It's tipped up
you're
there.
angry and maybe even depressed.
Thank you.
Then you inevitably want to do something about it. You want to direct your energy to action. The powers that be
17.
want you to believe that your voice does not matter. But this couldn't be further from
There
the
you go.
truth.
Well done, girl.
If by being here today, we show the world that we are not only waking up, but we are finally ready to take a stand and raise the consciousness on this issue. But still, for many, the control of the mind must be dismantled. The mainstream media mind controllers attempt to confuse us by saying chemtrails are a crazy conspiracy theory But geoengineering is a viable solution to climate change. However, this gaslighting is a blatant lie. Geoengineering and chemtrails are the exact same thing. Other terms such as solar radiation management, stratospheric aerosol injections are used to muddy the waters and further confuse us. And as we know, a confused mind never takes action. But no matter what name you give it, the chemtrails, the stratospheric aerosol injections, it's all a crime against all life on Earth, and we're here to stop it. By spraying the skies with heavy metals such as aluminum and barium, they control the weather and engineer climate chaos, causing the exact same problems they claim to be attempting to solve with geoengineering.
Let's go
But the
and talk
spraying of our skies is
crowd.
actually waking
Their
up the
boards as
sleeping
well.
populace.
I'm boiling.
We
Right,
can't
let's
hear
go.
on TV, and you hardly hear it on social media because we're in an echo chamber and we're censored. It's true.
People here with boards. Live streaming. You want to say anything to our live stream? You probably haven't got much choice when I shove the camera in your face. Right. Keep moving. Wait, Abby! Shana!
Why are you here today, Abby?
Why are you here?
I'm here today. I'm here today because I want my sun. I want my God-given sunlight. The government's trying to, and powers that be, trying to take away. So that's why I'm here.
Very nice hat.
Thank you, my love.
Really suits you.
You like it?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
Trixie about a show.
I mixed it. No, I didn't really.
No, she didn't. She
I
really
really
didn't.
didn't.
I just made one of my clothes to call the police.
Exactly.
I'm going out in the crowd to go and talk to everybody. I will
Job
be back
protection.
shortly.
Yes,
Yes,
in a bit.
Okay, security.
Okay.
Well done.
Thank you.
Lady.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah. We have lots of ladies. I was on our street. Lovely to see you, sweetie. Thank you. Well, not much of a sweet bird. Right. Woo. Hello.
Selfie with you.
Sorry?
Can I get a selfie with you?
Yes, of course you can. We're getting selfies. Let's go. There you go.
Thank you. Love your work.
Right. Let's go out into the field. Let's go talk to people. Hey, how are you?
I didn't know you were here today.
Oh, you're going. See you later. Lovely to see you, sweetie. Lovely to see you.
I didn't know you were here
Yes,
today.
yes.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello.
Even though I was on your channel.
Oh my God.
Sadie from
Oh my God. Come. Sadie from Hyde. Oh,
How are
wonderful.
you? You're right.
Yeah, wonderful. So we've been live streaming for about, I don't even know how long now, but we're doing pretty well. We're up to 17,000.
Well done.
Amazing.
Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Lovely to see you.
Come to our festival, Sonia.
Oh, yeah.
Hope Freedom Festival.
Woo.
The original.
Oh, Freedom, the original. Woo. Are you here on your own?
Yeah.
The missus didn't come with you?
No,
Right.
I'm not. I'll tell you another time.
Right, okay. Right. Don't worry, this conversation is live stream, eh?
I'll see you, Sonia.
Yeah, lovely to see
Yeah.
you. Absolutely lovely to see you. I'll be back there in a minute. I'm just
Yeah,
going to
I'm not there with two people.
Beautiful. See you shortly. Hello.
Sonia.
Yes, of course I can. You want to say hello on the live stream?
Hey, look. Hi.
Hey!
Good to see you, Sonia.
Good to
Yeah,
see
it's,
you.
it's all about this. This is what it's all about.
Absolutely
The end
it
goal,
is.
digital ID.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Right,
very much.
not at all. I'm going to move amongst the crowd now.
Right.
Lovely to see you. Right, do you know what? It's such a wonderful atmosphere here today, and that's what I really love about these kind of events, right? Getting out and about and getting to talk to people. It is just fantastic. Look, guys here, they're here, there they are. Look at them, look at that. They're here, they're lining up. I'm so sorry. They're lining up with their posters. There you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Sonia.
Hello.
How are you? All right?
I'm good, thank you. What's your name?
Yeah, my nickname is Ado.
Ada.
Yes, and I just want to say thank you for all your work
Thank you.
over the years, standing up against corruption and just evil.
Thank you.
Just brilliant. Want to say thank you for your courage and your fortitude. Just brilliant, and keep going.
It's very kind of you.
No worries.
Thank you.
I want to let you know as well, I'm a lay preacher. I want to let you know Jesus loves you. Call upon him and your followers. Call upon Jesus and he'll give you eternal life. Recommend the Gospel of John. But that's the reason why I want to say thank you for your work that you do. And then just, funnily enough, I passed through the pro-Palestinian camp across the road from the US Embassy the other day. And let's just say I pointed them to a building that was not too far away. I said, I know that you care about children. And so let me bring to your attention some other children like the pictures. I'm going off that time. I just want to say thank you so much.
Talk to you.
Take care of that. Bye-bye.
Bless you. Look at that. Lovely. It's so lovely. The atmosphere is lovely. Let's go and talk to some guys here who are holding this. Look. Climate. Global climate warming bollocks. They're going, look at this. Poison. In the name of science. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Why are you here today?
One corner in Hell Street.
Oh, okay. Is that where you're from?
No.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, look what we got. Block the lies, not the sun. We love that poster as well. What's your name?
Jenny.
Jenny. You're here today, presumably, for the same reason we're all here today.
Yeah.
Where have you travelled from?
Bexhill.
Oh, not too far?
No,
Not too far?
Not too bad.
All
About
right.
2.5 hours it took us.
So are you in a minority in your area who's like to do with this, or do you know other people?
We've got a good network, haven't we? We've got a good network of people. But yeah, there's a lot who are still asleep.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, but the fact we're all here is wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it fantastic? So you just
nice
need
to see.
more of
I
it.
do like watching your show.
Good,
Yeah.
wonderful. Bless you all. We love them, don't we? Thank you. God bless you all, guys. Thank you. Right, let's see if we can get anybody else. This lady over here, she's looking at me like, don't you dare. Want to say hello to the live stream? Hello, darling. What's your name?
I'm Michelle.
Michelle. Hello, Michelle.
I don't do live.
Oh, yeah, Michelle doesn't do live streams. Let's get it away from her. You're not Michelle that I know online, are you? No. Okay, well,
I am.
I've listened, Michelle.
Long time.
Bless you. And why are you here, Michelle? Because just to show support.
Yeah.
It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice vibe as well, right?
Yeah.
Lovely vibe.
I'm having a little picnic.
Yeah, Michelle's having a lovely little picnic there. I've got some drinks in my bag as well. See you later. Take care. Oops, somebody saying hello. Let's say hello. Hello. No.
Alyssa.
Yes, it's all good. Look at it. We've got them back, girls. We've got them back. Look at them. They love me. We love them.
Didn't we?
Yes, we did. I remember now.
We can't wait for Phil Zimmerman.
Oh,
I've just about got over the trauma from him at Pigwork. The pity.
You had a nice day. You had a nice day.
lovely day. Absolutely lovely day. And I'm going to go off and have some dinner with some friends afterwards. Right, chill out. And maybe even have a little drink or two.
Let's get a picture of
Yeah, you get a picture. Let's get a picture. Right, peeps, we're doing pictures live as we're actually live on it. Oh, no.
turn it around.
Well, you got there, pop there. Right, there you go.
Hey, I'm doing known as Sonic Handshake.
That's all I need. That's all I need. You know that would be used, right?
Well done.
Thank you, sweeties.
Really
Thank you. Thank you so
And you're
much.
still there doing it.
Yeah.
It's the main thing.
Absolutely.
In the right
Yeah.
side, aren't we?
Yeah, we are on the right side of history. We're on the right side of history, peeps, aren't we? That's the important thing. It is.
I think really what you've got to think about, it's not us. We've done our lives. It's your children and especially your grandchildren. Like, what kinds of worlds are we going to leave them? It just don't bear thinking about.
Yeah,
And that's why I'm here.
That's
That's
right.
why I'm here.
That's right. And I've met both of these ladies before, and they're lovely. And but the thing is that you can. I'm not talking about the vibration that's created when truth tellers come together. You can feel it. It's tangible in the air,
And it
isn't
sort
it?
of it comes off.
It does. It
So
does.
much synchronicity.
It really is. It's incredible. I love the atmosphere today.
It was lovely turnout, but it's a funny day to do it. I'll be honest with you, because lots of people celebrate this day in different
Yes,
ways.
understood.
It's only what goes on.
Understood. So we're fortunate that everybody came when they did.
They
right?
did.
So,
Absolutely.
and I love the fact that it's in central London because they just cannot ignore us, can
Us
they?
being Londoners ourselves,
Yes.
like it's actually quite nice to be in the middle of London because we haven't
Right.
for a long while. Because
Right.
obviously you
Can't
know,
wait to get back to
no,
him.
we can't. But you know, for a long while, of course, they made it their absolute mission to get proper Londoners out of London.
He certainly
They
did.
And here we are.
Here we are, just doing a selfie, kids, as you do.
Oh, go on then.
All manner of jobs going on,
nothing.
nothing. Oh no, you beautiful women, love you. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex, do you want to say hello to the live stream?
Okay, hello. Yeah, I'm Alex. And yeah, I recently stood for councillor.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where did you stand?
In Leamington.
Oh yeah, how did it go?
Well, not too well.
Independent?
Freedom Alliance Party.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you know how the system works now, right? There's nothing quite like standing to show you what you're up against,
Yeah.
right?
And it did help me meet some more awake people.
Right,
So that's good. Yeah.
right. Lovely to meet you.
See you.
You take care. Right, where are we going, Dan? Where are we going to now? Oh, people are out here. They're enjoying. Oh, it's starting to rain, but it's a really good atmosphere here. Really good atmosphere. Now, let me see if I can stop a second to see any of your comments. It's almost impossible for me to see what's on the screen, by the way. But I am delighted we've got 1,800 on the live stream. That's brilliant, brilliant news. Wonderful. Let's walk through the crowd. Just walk through the crowd. Whoops, sorry. Okay. Why have I come this way? Why have I done this? Weird. Hello.
And the consumption
Hello. Say hello on the live stream.
of games and drink a lot of water to flush the barium out the systems.
Right. There we
Okay,
go.
thank
We're
you.
making our way through. Let's go back so we can hear the speakers. There we go. Right. Back. There we go. Yeah. Let's hope this is the first of many. I love the idea that we've kind of had the nerve to show up in central London. I really like that idea. And let's get a hello from Francis O'Neill when we can. He's just in front of us. Quite loud here. Let me go and get my position again. Let me go back. Hiya.
That's what I heard.
Sorry. Right. Okay, bear with me.
Right about now, going for you,
Right.
as they say.
Let's go back here.
Humans, obviously, and cannabis causes cancer in the brain, blood flow, tissues, and system around the bones. Compromises your immune system, disrupts hormone balance, high levels causes accumulation of bones and affects eye function. CLI is what is meant to go through. Sometimes levels right. Nanographene, yes, nanographene. That's a part of the actual ingredient as well. And the research doctor has identified in supply, and this fungus compromises the immune system by consuming the nutrients in your body, making the immune system weak and able to repair and rebuild. Every system in the body has the ability to rebuild itself, but it needs to require nutrients. If it doesn't have these nutritional foods, then the immune system is unable to deal with any kind of invasion.
Hi, I hope everyone heard that we're going to be doing this every year and we're going to make this a worldwide event. So every solstice, we're going to be having this all around the world. We actually had a rally this morning in Sydney, Australia as well, in solidarity. We're having one in North Wales right now as we speak. And also in the US, there's a couple of rallies going on. So next year, just like March Against Monsanto held it in 400 simultaneous cities, we're going to try to hold it simultaneously worldwide. So I encourage you to have a backyard barbecue to honor the sun on summer solstice. Have a rally, have a protest, do what you can, screen my movie, Frankenskies. But every single year on summer solstice, we're going to come together to honor the sun and demand an end to geoengineering. So please help play your part worldwide. Thank you.
You've done a really good job bringing everybody together, truly.
Thank you very much.
Because I know it's not easy. I think it's
phenomenal that was central London, right? Central London, it's right in the middle. They cannot ignore us.
Right next to Speaker's Corner, where people have always traditionally come to speak truth and to share their experiences in raising the vibration. And so we're given that opportunity at Speaker's Corner. So here we are, and we're raising the consciousness on the Franken skies, just as Monsanto was called out and the consciousness was raised on Franken foods. So thank you everyone for listening, and blessings to all my people back home. I'll be back soon.
Well done, Matt. Well done. Well done. Right.
Okay. A word before then, we're taking these two in particular. If you're on any doctor's medication, pharmaceutical medication, abstain, don't take them, because what will happen is they'll make the blood too thin. Yeah? So if you cut yourself, you're going to bleed out. So no, you don't do that. All right? Either you separate yourself from the medication, it's in pharmacy people here. And then you just work with the herbs, let the herbs work with you naturally, because obviously, you know, the herbs is for the healing of the nation. And for those of you that are be aware, Genesis 1 says, let the herbs and the roots be for the healing of the nation. So if we work with that basic instruction, we'll do very, very well. Finally, let's give you a quick more natural remedies, okay? For the fungus that's coming down, I don't know if you've ever seen these things that look like spider spiders web. You know the spider webs, yeah, they have like a chill next to it. Yeah? These things that look like spiders web. They're not actually, this is everywhere. And they're very, very dangerous. It comes down in this chemical stuff. Yeah? So I don't know if any of you have heard of Morgellons disease. I see a show of hands.
You're lovely. I see you on Twitter, Mayor.
Hi, Sonia.
Hello. Nice to meet you too.
That's my mum. She's also called Sonia. And I'm friends with Sasha and Mike, who you've had on.
Got you. Do I say next to the live stream?
You've put me on the spot here. Look up. Hashtag look up.
Exactly. What's your name?
Eddie J. I'm playing at the Hope Sussex. Sounds good.
Got you. And Mum Sonia.
And my mum Sonia.
Hello, Sonia. There you go. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Lovely to see you here. Lovely to see you here. Lovely afternoon. Wonderful. Yes, you can take a picture. I'm melting with everything, but it doesn't matter. Hairdo way. It's like baptismal my other picture here. Thank you. You're welcome. Right.
I follow you, not
Sonia.
Yes.
Sonia.
Yes, son, like the sun.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Hallelujah.
My daughter's name is Sunny.
Nice.
Thank you for all you
Where
do.
you come from today?
I'm from Hadley, Sussex. In America. Yeah, here for the cause.
Good to have us all today, isn't it?
Yeah, the people are everywhere.
Wonderful.
Travel hours for this day. It's momentous for today. It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
All together, all different types with the main cause.
Yeah.
And that means
Yeah, this woman talks sense, everybody. We've got 2,000 watching us on the line.
Yeah, join us. We got this for another couple hours.
Absolutely.
Come on down.
I'm going to move through the crowd. Lovely to meet you. Take care. Lovely to talk to you. Lovely to talk to you. Everybody all right down there? Okay, right. Let's see. We're making our way down here. Let's find somebody else with some more stuff. What have you got on?
So I volunteer. We work for Britain's for a Clean Atmosphere.
Want to tell my live stream?
Hello. I volunteer for Britain's for a Clean Atmosphere. We help constituents all down the country organise meetings with their MD, not proving or disprove anything, but actually working on the lack of regulation in the United Kingdom. And that cannot be disproven. In 2010, there was a government house report asking for greater regulation and public awareness. And here we are in 2025 with neither. So that's the line of attack we're going. We're having great success so far. So we're a small organisation, but we're getting lots of meetings with Liberal, Lib Dems, Tories and Conservative and Labour. So great success so far. So we've got a website with an open letter. So yeah, have a look. And if you could give us a plug, please.
Absolutely. Plug on Monday coming. What's your name?
Julie.
Julie.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Are you all right there? Somebody help this lady with that mic. There you go. Oh, I see dogs. You know what? Oh, we've got a sign here. You are my sunshine. Would you like to talk on my live stream? No, no. Would you like to talk on my live stream? Come on, that's right. What's your name?
Nico Drew.
Nico Drew. And Nico, let's have a look at your sign. You are my sunshine. When skies are grey, don't take my sunshine away. And have you been dragged here by a parent by any chance?
Totally not.
No, totally not.
Yeah.
Is this so this is presumably something that you understand what's going on in our skies, right?
Yeah, to an extent.
What are your thoughts? Because obviously, I mean, clearly you're young, so it's great that you've got some knowledge of it.
God, I'm not very good at this. I just know it's not good. I don't like it.
Exactly. And at least you've got the courage to come out anyway. You mum? Are you mum? Yes, Mum's over there. She's not. She's yeah. It's Nico, right? Did you say Nico? Yeah, Nico clearly kind of likes cameras, even though the look on his face is like he doesn't. But I suspect he might be a performer in the making. Lovely to talk to you both. Thank you for being here, Nico, particularly younger generations. We need you. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. Right, hi guys. Anybody going to say hello to a live stream?
Say hello then.
Say hello to a live stream. Who do we have here?
No to chemtrails.
Yeah, no, you're not no to chemtrails.
No, we're saying, yeah. We're against them, yeah.
What's your name? Liv.
Johnny.
Sag.
Yeah, Sag.
As in like Sagittarius.
Something like that. Yeah.
Got you. And where have you come from today? Newcastle. Really?
All the way for this.
Thank you so much. See that? Look at that. They've come, and Newcastle is not close.
No. How long did it take to get here?
Well, it's actually 3 hours on the train.
Really?
It's still how many miles?
It's a bad 4-hour British train.
Right, got it. Nice atmosphere here today, isn't it? And I love the idea that we're in London as well doing this. Right? They haven't shoved us into a park on the edge of the city or anything. They can't ignore us here, can they?
No. Yeah.
Right, let's keep on walking. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Take care. Wonderful. I can see somebody else with a sign over there. Hello. Can we get a hello from you? Hello, Poppy. Wait. Remind me, it's Veronica. Nazarene, Veronica, isn't it? Nazarene, Veronica, say hello, everybody. So, I mean, it seems a bit of a dumb question. Why are you here? You're a campaigner, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm here because I'm very much against geoengineering, and I believe that it's a huge attack on our rights. I mean, sun is a fundamental aspect of life, and so we need it. We need it to grow our crops, for our food supply. We need it for our immune system because of the vitamin D it gives us. And if they block the sun, it will lower our vitamin D levels, which will in turn weaken our immune system, and that will obviously contribute to Big Pharma getting a lot of money. And so I don't want that to happen. And I think that we should have the right to be able to enjoy the sun, which is God given, and just be free. And the sun makes us happy as well. That's the biggest thing.
I mean, that is the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, my mood completely changes when the sun is out.
Always.
And I kind of knew we were going to get it overcast because they were so busy, Kem, in the skies,
I saw
weren't
that
they?
this morning, yes.
I know.
And now look, it's raining.
Exactly.
Wow.
I'm kind of happy about it, to be honest with you. I'm completely melting here. So, Nazarene, everybody, beauty and brains. Absolutely lovely to see you. Take care. Right, what do we have here? Can we get you on camera? Right, we've got you on live stream. What have we got here? Aluminium, barium, strontium, of course, raining down on us. And is this, this is to do with the yellow, of course it's to do with the yellow board. It's a bloody yellow board. So you go out with yellow boards here and for other things as well, capitalist society, digital.
Yes. Net zero. Right. All the things that sort of ranked, the most disgusting and the most dangerous. And the things that don't point to one group of people, we keep our venom, our good-natured venom for the controllers.
That's right, the parasites, right?
Yes.
The controlling parasites.
Yes.
It's really good. I think yellow boards are so effective.
They're brilliant, aren't
They
they?
really are. I think it's a genius idea. Absolutely brilliant. And what about yourself? You do yellow boards generally, do you?
We've been doing it for years.
Yeah. We have for years now.
years ago.
And you must get quite a response from the public because it's a very public thing you do.
Yeah.
Mixed response.
It's usually quite a good response. We get pedestrians sometimes thanking us as they walk by. Sometimes we get people calling out you're an idiot or making seeing gestures from your car, or you're ignorant. Doing education, the one which we really can't bear is get a job.
Yeah, that's
Especially when you're over retirement age and it's a Saturday.
right. Right.
My favourite was have a wash.
Right.
Wash.
Yeah,
But don't forget, they've been indoctrinated in the system, and some people can't escape that. I mean, I went through the system, but because I was fortunate to come from a family that stopped me being indoctrinated because they were so out there anyway. That but not everybody is fortunate in that way, right?
So one that triggers the most people at the moment is the moon landing one.
Yes. What's that still triggering people?
Very much so, yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Seriously, live stream. Whoever believes that we went to the moon now? I mean, there must be something wrong with them now, mustn't there, right?
All the evidence was destroyed. It's like every CCTV camera, when there's an incident anywhere, false flag, none of the CCTV
That's right.
work.
Absolutely.
The equipment for the moon and all that, they destroyed it.
Absolutely. No, it's true. It's true. Right, I'm going to carry on walking. Lovely to meet you both. Lovely to meet you. Take care. Bye. Right. So you see, it's such a lovely atmosphere. Oh, that's a nice breeze. That is a lovely breeze we've got going on there. Now, let's see what's going on here. Oh, UK government. Right, pushes solar. Hello. Oh, it's so Daisy. Are you hiding your face from me? That was a bit troubling. I mean, not everybody wants to be on camera, right? Hi, want to say hello.
Hi, everyone. Hartford.
All of you from Hartford. I'm sure I recognised you. No, you're not saying that. You've got one of those faces. Got you. All right. Right, we're going to carry on walking. Lovely to see you.
And you, speak to you soon.
See you later. Right.
Everything you do is inverted, and what can make us feel like you're abnormal.
Look at this sign. Look at your sign.
It's simply important to be proud.
Trying to change it because it's being engineered. What's your name? Ariana. Ariana, we're on a live stream. I just shoved a camera in your face. I hope that was okay. Oh, lovely. Is that your son? Can I talk to him? Is that okay? Hello there, son. Wonderful. It always gives me such great hope to see young people here. So, oops. Hello. Yes. 2 minutes. Okay. That's all right. Absolutely. I am on a live stream. You're. So, this is wonderful that you're doing this. What do you know about climate engineering? That they're poisoning the sky and destroying farmers. As it says here, the climate is changing because it's being engineered. You're very smart, and I very much appreciate you being here and representing like that. Have you ever had these conversations with your friends? No. Well, one day you're going to be a leader amongst men. Thank you. What's your name? Max. Max. Lovely to meet you, Max. Max, everybody. Probably one of the youngest here today, which is absolutely wonderful. It's lovely. Wonderful. Max. Wonderful. Oh, yes. Yeah. I want to say hello because we're on the live. Hello, Sonia Poulton. Evidence of MP. Okay. Yeah. I don't recall receiving that. No. Let's talk another time, not on a live stream. Lovely to meet you, Teresa. Take care. Right. Oh, hello. Let's say hello. What have we got here? What have we got? We are live. We are live. Let's have a look at you. Yep, there you go. Exactly. Now it's official. And that's the gaslighting, isn't it? So much gaslighting. Where have you come from today? Northamptonshire. Wonderful, wonderful. And where you live, are people like-minded? Are they waking up? I've got a couple of friends that I don't, people just want to go with their head in the sand. I know. Say, look up. But yeah, well, there could be more. For being here today, I mean, the fact that we're all here, we're all creating sort of a noise in the middle of central London, so they can't ignore us now. Thank you, thank you. Lovely to see you. Right, right. Pete, I'm not sure how much longer. What's this? How we doing? Oops, it's starting to go funny. Hold on. Hello. How are you? Do you want to come on my live stream? Say hello to everybody. Hello, everyone. What's your name? Christy. Christy. Hello. Where have you come from today? Cardiff. Cardiff? I'm from Cardiff, yeah. Look at that. Wonderful. Hello, everyone. Are you staying in London overnight? No, we're getting the train home, but it's been brilliant. It's great, like, raising awareness about this issue, because it's really concerning that they're spraying our skies and blocking our sun. That's right, absolutely it is. And they're also cloud seeding and making it rain. They are, exactly. Hold on, everybody, my keyboard's going funny. Bear with me. Oops, every second it should kick into life again. There we go. Right, there we go. Well, thank you for coming all the way up to Cardiff. That's okay. And I'm so glad we all managed to come together. It's a great atmosphere, isn't it? It is a good atmosphere. And it's nice to see everyone sort of standing together and speaking out about the issues going on. Exactly. And what about the area you come from? Are people waiting? There is obviously some people awake, and I spend a lot of time with people who are awake, but there are a lot of people who just refuse to look at what's going on, because there's so many things going on in the world, and they just don't. I think some people, they don't really want to know. They find it too scary to. There is, yeah. When you are awake, and when you're forced to wake up about something like this, it can be painful. It's really nice how much corruption is around us. It is. It is scary. At first, it's really horrible to find out how corrupt everything is. But when you see the mainstream media trying to scare everyone, once you're awake, you realise you don't need to be afraid, you know, by all this fake news. There you go. So we see Welsh women, you don't mess with Welsh. That's right. You absolutely don't. Absolutely. Stand up, everyone. The Welsh. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you. Thank you very much. See you again. Take care. Bye. Hello. You want to come and say hello on the live stream? Come back. I was the one that emailed you to say get Matt on the show. I mean, there might have been more people back. Oh, well done. Well done. I remember you said you wanted to get That's right. Absolutely. I thought it was probably going to be a bit easier. Yeah, well, I've been with you day before. Oh, okay. Recently, he said, yeah, let's organise it. Then we have to organise it. Yeah, because he seems really... Yeah, and Matt is busy. I knew Matt had done a couple of rallies in the He's done well to do this. Yeah, it's all together like this, you know. So absolutely wonderful. And I'm really appreciate a bit of break as well, right? This is red light, this is off the bus. I know, I'm melting. I've got a lovely weekend. Lovely to take Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Hello. We've got support. Do you want to say hello on the live stream? Fantastic event, everybody. Really important. Next time. Oh, I like a little bit of this then, because it's cooling me down. Actually, I mean, the thing is, everybody else looks fine, but I just look like a kind of mountain heat out here. So you don't feature at the festival. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much for having me come from today. Dumbo. Where? Like Dumbo, the six. Oh, okay, wonderful, wonderful. And the people in your area, are they awake? Don't think so. Okay, but at least you're awake. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And you know, the thing is it's such a comfort, isn't it, when we find people who are like us and just on the same page. It can be so lonely. Actually talk about it. That's right. Without people thinking you need to be put into a jacket that does this. Yeah, I know. I understand. Absolutely. Lovely to meet you. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you so much. God bless you. Oh,
It's lovely being out here and getting to talk to everybody. Hello, do you want to say hello on the live stream? Hello, everybody. And who do we have here?
I'm Michael.
Michael. Elaine. And Elaine, where have you come from today?
I come from Leamington Spa.
Oh, wonder you travelled up today.
Travelled up this morning,
Wonderful. Why did you feel the need to come?
Because people need to wake up to what's obvious and right in front, well, above their heads, not in front of their faces. And I think that's the hardest thing, is for people to admit that it's going on.
Yeah.
It's a real thing, and we're not just crazy, like you said. That's why we're here.
We're far from crazy. We're the trendsetters. We're the ones who we have to take the fall. We have to be prepared to take the fall and get all of the the insults and the attacks and everything. It's fine because there's our children and our grandchildren that we need to protect, right?
Speaking the unspeakable.
That's speaking the unspeakable, and you don't get an opportunity to speak truth to power in the way that you do in central London. So it's wonderful to be able to do that because there's no way they won't know we're here today. Absolutely not, which is wonderful. So, are you travelling back today? Yes, we are. Yeah, well, thank you very much for coming today. Lovely to see you both.
Good to see you too.
Wonderful. See, it's a wonderful vibe here, people.
Your good work.
Thank you.
I watch you quite often.
Bless you. I appreciate that. Just going during the lockdown. Oh, bless you. Lovely to talk to you. Take care. Lovely. See what a wonderful atmosphere it is out here today. And unfortunately, because it's very difficult for me to see the comments and everything, I have no idea if you've been able to receive everything. I hope you have. But it's really a nice day. It's really lovely. A lot of people here. And, oops. Oh, wait. There's Daz from the line. Hold on. Let me go get him. I'm sorry. I'm good. We're live streaming. Lovely to hear you speaking.
Thank you.
Absolutely wonderful, lovely atmosphere today. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been interesting. It's like when you're performing and getting up there, it's a little bit more stressful. Like you're a bit more apprehensive, but it's been very relaxed, really. It's been nice. And nice to see everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Lovely to see everybody. Right, let me see if I can dance.
You still think they are free? I don't know, there's no one tells the truth. Waiting for the king to come, let peace and justice rule. Power of love, oh, I come to know about power. Maybe that my love can start in you. The love and kindness will get stronger by the hour, and then we're coming after you. I know nothing but the stars above. Maybe you see where I feel to go. Always holds a treasure that I see. Don't think about the harvest, just think about what you throw, and they shine a light upon your face everywhere you go. We write our stories every day, whether you believe or not. Don't switch around loving people and use it the things you got. Every act of kindness counts, it don't matter how small. It's down above all else, love conquers all. When the power of love comes to your power, maybe then the world can start again. The loving kindness will get stronger by the hour, and
Now we're coming, you better start running. Boy, we're coming after you. Should we do one more? You want to sing along with us?
Is that the stick? Yeah. Is that Hyde Park, baby?
You can find our music online through jazzband.com or SoundCloud at Jazzband. Certainly on Jazzband. There'll be blue skies where the chemtrails are all gone. There'll be blue skies where the chemtrails are all gone. There'll be blue skies where the chemtrails and their evil plan thing. Blue skies where the chemtrails are all gone. You can stick your heart. You can stick your world on your heart. You can stick your world order when sun don't shine, but all the time. Stick your world order on your heart. Singing we are the 99%. Singing we are the 99%. Singing we are the 99%. Together we are mighty. We are the 99%. Singing we are the 99%. You can stick your corporation for your life. You can stick your corporation for your life. You can stick your corporation for yourself. Stick your corporation. Stick it. Stick it. We are stick your poison vaccine in your eye. You stick your poison vaccine in your eye. Stick your poison vaccine in your eye. You can stick your TV program on your heart. You can stick your TV you can't go slow. Stick your chosen chemicals on your heart. Everyone, come on. Don't you know when singing shine but all time, singing the world order on your own. There'll be blue skies when the chemtrails are all gone. There'll be blue skies when the chemtrails are all gone. There'll be blue skies when the chemtrails and their evil fucking cloud fails. Stick new world order. Oh, yeah, you can stick it on. Thank you so much, guys. No excellent music you can go listen to right now. We've got your faces to chickens. We're going to Phil Silverman. And I think one more as well. I think Randall. Trevor John's Randall the set as well. So stick around with him as well. Obviously we're going to go over to the speakers corner after. And we're going to play another open acoustic night at the, I think we get the name of it. It's in Fulham. It's called Bishop's Bar on Fulham Palace Road. So if you're hanging around tonight and you want something to do, come down to that open acoustic night. We're going to play again and you'll sing along again. So thank you so much, guys. God bless you. On registered chicken drink after such a big crowd, please. I'm going to keep you. For a little bit while we get set up between acts. My name is Dick Delingpole, and my brother's called Dick Delingpole. We can't be with us today, unfortunately, these things have dropped to all of you. I'd just like to give a big shout out to everyone carrying a placard. All these guys holding up placards. They're not nutcases, they're really dedicated people. So if you're holding a placard today, give yourselves a big round of applause and everyone give them a big round of applause. They're doing God's work. So thank you all of them. We are unregistered chickens. We are from Hereford and Worcestershire. And so, you know, we come down to the Midlands today. We're just getting plugged in now. We've got 4 songs that we'd like to play to you, so please don't go away. We'll be with you very shortly. Thank you very much.
You know what I'm like? I spotted a dog in the crowd, so we're going to go find that dog. A huge one? Yes, that huge one. There it is down there. Let's see if it's friendly. Right. Okay, let's go say, oh, we've got somebody with a guitar. Hello, you want to say hello to the live stream?
Hello there, I'm Trevor John. I'm just about to go on for one.
Oh, you're part of unregistered?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
no.
Trevor John. Yeah.
So you're going on our stream?
Yeah, I've gate crashed it.
Oh, well, we love the sound of that.
Yeah.
If there's anywhere to gate crash, it's here today, right?
No, I was been trying to get on here for the whole time, but yeah, it was there was a bit of miscommunication, but they've managed to squeeze me in.
Good to hear it. So you're going to be on after them.
After the unregistered chickens.
Right, we will see you then. Lovely to see you. Right. Okay, so you're still with us. I take it. Let me just go and see what I can see to do with this. Hold on. How are you all doing? What have we got? We've got over 2,000, which is fantastic. Very much appreciate it. Hold on. See if I can read any of the comments, peeps. My voice is kind of, oops. Here we go. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's very warm. It's very warm. Right. Let's go. Let's keep going. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to continue the live stream, but if you're still with us, I will continue it. Hold on. Bear with me. Hold on. See, I saw this doggy, and I am determined, because I love dogs, absolutely love dogs. And yeah. Little Blossom. Friendly. Oh, I love dogs.
Oh, I love your work.
Thank you so much. We love dogs on our stream. We are. What's his name?
Scooby.
Scooby. It's Scooby. Scooby. Hello, Baba. How are you? Are you okay? You're a lovely boy. You're
Hard work, always waiting around.
Yes, I saw him when I was up there. I naturally gravitate towards dogs. Oh, you've got bark like my dog. My dog is a Romanian Shepherd, half Romanian Shepherd. Huge bark, just like this, massive. So,
He doesn't do it aggressively.
no, exactly.
No aggressive.
Yeah, he's alerting. Yeah. That's what you're doing, Muppet. What's your name?
Jasper.
Oh, see you later, Jasper. Did you say? Jasper, where did you come from?
Oh, Brighton.
What, today?
Yes.
You went back today?
Yes.
So why did you feel the need to come?
Well, got to stand up and be counted, really. That's it, Got to show our numbers. And, that's it. And I want to
turn up,
see some good music and hear some good speech. Be part of something, be surrounded by like-minded people.
We'll be able to tell our grandchildren we were here at the first gathering, right, to oppose climate engineering. I think that's something worth doing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right, peeps, let's keep on walking. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you, Scooby, sweetie. Take care. Right. Let's. Hey.
It's a lie. Everything that tells me is a lie. Safe Pearl Harbor is far from home. It's like USS Liberty all alone. Everything they tell me is a lie.
It's an interesting sign. Let me go and get this sign.
Everything they tell you is a lie. They spray the skies over Vietnam, but they never dream of doing it over Birmingham. Everything they tell you is a lie.
I love your show. Thank you. What's your name, Jill?
Everything they tell you is a lie.
Jill. It's a great song.
God is a myth.